Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're battling here for IBL D-League week number 5. I've got to say this is one of my worst matchups just because, first of all, my opponent doesn't have a Ghost Resist. I don't know why they didn't bring the Muck, but I don't have any switch-ins to the Nidoking and the Gallade. Like, I have Landorus T for one of them, but the problem is Landorus T also responds to quite a few other Pokemon. They did bring Webs, which I do find interesting. Now, I think one of my better leads right here could be my potentially Mega Lopunny right away. I don't want to get Thunder Waved or anything like that. What do I want to do right here? I could trade Rocks for Webs. Webs are not the biggest deal because I have 3 Levitators on my team. And, I mean, it would be annoying against the other ones, but I guess Mega Lopunny would be the big thing. Let me write down their team right here. As I was saying, I don't really have switch-ins to Nidoking on my team. I just kind of have to predict around it, as well as the Gallade. I do have checks to them. That's definitely very different. I have Scarf Mismagius with Icy Wind for Dragonite, so Rocks are going to be very important here. I'm tempted to go out right off with Feeny, but I don't know if I want to do that yet. Let's see, he has the Dragonite. I have time, right? I am running out of time. Okay. Let me write down the rest of his team after we get into the battle right here. I'm really thinking Lopunny or... I don't want to reveal my Mismagius' Scarf right away, so I'm going to lead off with Lopunny here. And go with that. Yep, let's just go out with Lopunny and see what he does. Let me make sure I write down his other two. I just missed them. Okay, I'll check when we get into the battle right here. But yeah, not a very good matchup right here. They have so many win cons against me, and they all do super well. I'm hoping that maybe Mega Lopunny can put a dent in right away. That would be very helpful. Now here's an interesting thing. Do I want to sub right away, or do I go right for the Power Up Punch? Because I am sub Power Up Punch. They do go out with Galvantula. I would think Webs go up. You would think so. So if they're switching out, what would they switch to? Because Webs are so obvious here. On Nerve, okay, I don't... Actually, the Nerve could be bad, because if it has HPS, I can't eat my Yachi Berry against this. What's his other Pokemon? The Nidoking, the Gallade, the Feeny, the Dragonite, the Galvantula, and the Decidueye. So I do have a Decidueye response in my... what's it called? My Shaman. I don't know, I'm really tempted to just Power Up Punch here. If I sub and they go for Webs, I don't know what to do here. Like, it's very perplexing. I think I go for Power Up Punch. No, I should sub first in case they Thunder Wave. That's the play. If they go for Webs, that's fine. I really think they switch out right here. There's no way you stay in unless you're Scarf Webs, which... I mean, I guess in theory, yeah. So they do switch out here. I'll find out whatever comes in, whether it's Scarf or not, and depending on whether or not it is, I can go from there. So let me actually calculate what would do more here. 2 returns or a Power Up Punch into a +1 return? I would imagine 2 returns would probably do more, so that's probably what's going to be my play here. So I'm glad I didn't Power Up Punch right away. This is better for me, in all honesty. I can sub here, return, and then probably get out of here, go into Shaman is what I'm thinking. So yep, I do reveal sub right here. They're definitely going for Moonblast. I think I just go for a return. Yeah, let's just return here. They should Moonblast as their Scarf, I know that now. This is exactly why I, first of all, did not click Power Up Punch, and second of all, why I subbed first turn, because had I just gone for like a Power Up Punch right away, I would not have known that. So this means they're offensive, and that means this is going to do a lot. Yeah, that does over half, because they are definitely an offensive set. So my switch in here would obviously be Empoleon. If they're predicting that, they would go Gallade. Gallade is a problem. I would have to go... If I just return again, that's such a bad play when they have no normal resist. I'm switching out here. I think Shaman can, to some extent, deal with Gallade, but at the same time, not really. Interesting. I don't want to risk Empoleon, because that's my defogger. I think Shaman here makes a lot of sense. I have this thing in range of my Mismagius now, and that's my way of winning this game. I could just go... I'm going to go Shaman here. I feel like they may just Moonblast again, in all honesty, but... Yeah, they just Moonblasted again, because I think I would have switched out second. This is not going to do too much, so I'm not as worried as it might be otherwise. Yep, they just Moonblast again. Ideally, no special attack draw, but if they get it, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Oh yeah, they do get it, okay. So, I mean, I'm going to get Lefty's Recovery here, which is pretty cool, I guess. Makes this a little bit tough on me here. I think I'd just go for Synthesis. I could just Moonblast again, I guess. If they're switching out, they would go Galvantula. In which case, I would probably just go back to... I don't know what I would do then. Because they wouldn't be able to hit my Mega Lopunny with the Thunder Wave, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm tempted to make a play here and just double out, but assuming they attack me, that would be kind of lame. If I Synthesis and they go Galvantula to get up webs, what am I doing? That's the question here. I can't really go Thunderous on that, it's going to take too much damage. I think I just attack here, in all honesty. In case they go Galvantula, I just at least break the Sash on it. So do I Seed... I'm just going to Seed Flare, and they do switch out. I'm assuming Galvantula comes out. I need to hit this to break the Sash. I was going to Earth Power to guarantee it, but like I didn't want the Feeny staying in and living, so I really need to hit the Seed Flare here. I do hit it, nice. So the Sash is broken. I think that's great. I think after I defog, that's going to be amazing. I get lefties this turn. Soka Sash is gone. That's absolutely amazing for me. Things I can defog on include Feeny and Decidueye with my Empoleon, as well as the Nidoking, because obviously I have a Shika Berry, so I guess Thunderbolt, if I'm in range of that, that could be a little bit problematic. I mean, so here I just go back to Mega Lopunny. I don't see a reason to do anything else. Unless I'm expecting an attack here, which, I mean, Mega Lopunny would take any attack. Do I have a better play? Now, I want to get a Mega Lopunny before the webs go up, so let's go Mega Lopunny here. Because, like, I don't know what they're going to check me with after. That's their problem, so... They just go for Bug Buzz. That's very okay. That's going to do nothing. Yeah, I don't know if they expected me to stay in on webs or what exactly that was all about, but I did not do that. I mean, here I just go for a return. There's no point in subbing because obviously I guess I could sub, but I'm just going to return. I feel like they may just sack this at this point. Like, at this point in the match, you would have to sack another Pokemon, either the Feeny or have something else take a return just to get these webs up later. I don't know if that's something they actually want to do. Maybe they'll have Sucker Punch here and be able to outspeed me a bit. Having Mega Lopunny kind of weakened is a little bit scary due to Dragonite having extreme speed potential and all that stuff, but I mean, it's okay. I know what their Scarfer is now. I don't know if they would have another one, meaning my Landorus TU should be able to safely outspeed the Nidoking, unless there's Scarf on that too, which, like, as I said, that would be tough, but... Yeah, I'm glad I made the Mega Lopunny play as opposed to staying in, because I did say I need that in Shaman for the Decidueye if I mean, Decidueye does get Brave Bird. But I would outspeed it. I could hit it with an HPS for a bit. It would take Brave Bird to recoil. Those are all good things for me. So yeah, I think they should have webs right there every time, but... Because that would force my defog. It would basically be forcing a kill later in the game as I defog with my Empoleon. So if they're webs, would they actually be Dragon Dance Dragonite? I don't know. I don't know, they're thinking through this one too, because Tapu Fini cannot come back in, it'll die. I think... I don't know, Decidueye is looking like a problem. They do switch out again, I'm a little bit interested. Dragonite. So this is interesting, I can go for an Adamant return here. It's not going to do a ton due to multiscale. It actually did more than I thought. If they're going for Dragon Dance, what's my play? It would be hard Mismagius on the Dragon Dance. I can't risk that. Scarf Mismagius is my way of winning this game. And it's a lot more possible now that they've done all of this, so... I think here I just go... I mean, Empoleon's an option too. In case they go for a Dragon Dance, I have the Shika Berry. Is that what I want to do? I think I'm going to go Empoleon here. I think its value is a lot. Okay, first of all, let me confirm Empoleon takes a +1 Thunder Punch. I think it will. Let's see. Empoleon against Dragonite. Let's assume they're Adamant too. Thunder Punch. Is that level 100? That is level 100. Get out of there, level 100. Thunder Punch. I would love a Thunder Punch. Would I be able to beat Scarf Feeny if I did this? I don't think I can. I don't want to sack this off, though. But at the same time... I mean, it's a check to Gallade. It's a check to Galvantula. I'm gonna switch out into my Empoleon here. Yeah, and I mean, if they go for Earthquake right away, great play. I would imagine a Dragon Dance or maybe an Extreme Speed comes out. Yeah, Extreme Speed should be their play. So this, was that banded damage? 192 down to 161. So 162 out of 191. How much health is that? That is... Yo, Google, load. Thank you. 84%. So they did about 15 to 16%. That means this Dragonite is... This Dragonite is not a choice band set, meaning it can go for Earthquake here if it wants to. It could be Yachi Berry. I think I just Ice Beam. Like, no reason to do anything else. Decides to go back to the Galvantula, I'm assuming Nidoking. So this is taking an Ice Beam. Thank you. This is the biggest threat to my team, so, I mean, it's in range of Shadow Ball now. Oh, if I had Aqua Jet, imagine that. That's a crit. Okay, that's why that did so much. I mean, I have a Shika Berry here. I can just stand and knock off this turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna knock off. Like, worst case, I take, what, 80% from a Thunderbolt? My win condition is immune to webs, which is the only reason why I'm actually willing to have my Defogger take this hit. They go for Stealth Rocks. I mean, it's annoying. But, I mean, I'll get rid of the Nidoking. So, this Nidoking just got up rocks, which is amazing. So, Gallade would come in next, I would assume. I do need damage on Gallade, which is tough. Now, I'm gonna assume that my Landorus is not taking a +2 Ice Punch. Let's find out. Landorus. Because this could be just where I explode and just be like, whatever. Landorus T. Mike against Gallade. Because the rocks are up too, so I would be at 88, not 100. Okay, this level 100 sets out of here. At +2? Oh, I live. Hello? Oh no, that's, oh wait, that's why it's, it would be intimidated, so it would only be at +1, and +1 would do 82 to 97. It's a roll. Do I have any alternatives here? So the thing is, I actually need damage on this just for my Miss Magius' Shadow Ball. So I'm actually considering just staying in, and if they attack me, then... If they attack me, though, that would really suck. I'm really anticipating a Swords Dance here. I don't know what to do. Do I stay in? I mean, what do I need this for anymore? I still need it for that one thing, that Feeny. So I'm gonna switch out here into my Landorus and go with that. My Yachi Berry is less useful now that I know that things are dead. So yeah, this is gonna come in here. I'm really hoping we see not a Swords Dance. I'm assuming that's what's coming out here, though. If they hard Ice Punch, a great read, but... I mean, the thing is, even if they get this SD play right, it's still a roll with the Ice Punch, and then I can explode on this. Yep, there's the SD. So I wanted to stay in and do it, but... Now it's this roll. Do they go for Ice Punch and get the roll here? It's a roll, and it looks like it's in their favor. Assuming they're max attack. They should be Adamant here, I think. What's my team? I mean, they should be Jolly for, like, my Miss Magius and Shaman. If I don't get this roll, that's going to be tough. But I think I have to explode and try this. Let's just explode. Okay, come on, roll, roll. This is a guaranteed roll. If I live this and explode, that would be huge. I just died. Okay, that's okay. So they get a kill. My win con's still intact. That's really all I care about. I have to make a play here. I'm actually sacking another Pokemon in this scenario, am I? Aren't I? Yeah, I have to sack either my Megalopony or my Thundurus here. There's nothing else I can do. Shadow Ball's not going to Oko this, right? It's a Miss Magius after all. I guess Shadow Sneak is a thing too. Actually, I might have to go Megalopony into Thundurus. What do I value more, Megalopony or Thundurus is the question. Thundurus is great late game. Yeah, Thundurus is amazing. I'm actually going to go Megalopony first here. Yep, okay, let's bring this out here. Just click return. I'm out of range of Vacuum Wave, so that's not a problem. Let's just return this down. I mean, even if they Drain Punch, it'll be in range of my Thundurus High. So I gotta keep Shadow Sneak into mind. I can't Revenge Kill this thing with my Miss Magius. This game's winnable for Scarf Miss Magius. I want that win con to work too, that's the goal. Sip return comes off. I'm assuming we'll see either a close combat or Drain Punch. Adamant Megalopony is so strong. Wow. That's really lame. I mean, yeah, that just sucks. Like, I don't know why they went for Zen Headbutt, but... I mean, I still think Scarf Miss Magius wins this game in every scenario. Like, their team has 0 Ghost Resist. I already broke Dragonite's multi-skill. I have the Galvantula and the Feeny in range now. I don't see, and their last Pokemon is a Decidueye. I don't see a scenario in which Scarf Mismagius wouldn't win this. But, I mean, that's really sucks because I would have had to go Thundurus after. It could have forced my hand and whatnot, but at this point, I don't know if they can do anything. They can switch out in theory, but yeah, so I mean, the reason I didn't fake out, obviously, is because inner focus. I don't have fake out, too. That's also a thing. I guess maybe they expected fake out. But yeah, that's just really bad. I still stand by the fact that I think Scarf Mismagius would win this. I'm not out of the woods yet. Like, I'm definitely talking a little bit early here, but my rocker is gone. That kind of sucks, too. I need damage on that Decidueye, really. I guess it could have Sucker Punch. How much would that be doing? Decidueye. They switch out into what? They're just sacking off the Dragonite here. I don't think this dies to return. But yeah, I've definitely been getting, I mean, I guess they special attack dropped me, but that right there was just pretty bad. At this point, I think I just... So they still do have some priority attacks to help deal with my Pokemon here. I think I just return again. I'm not going to switch out and let them get a Dragon Dance up. I would lose, so let's just go for return. Yeah, I'm not going to be dumb and Drain Punch. I don't think that kills. Yeah, they go for Extreme Speed. I should live this. Yep, and return's going to come out here, so... I mean... Yeah. Really lame miss, I'm not gonna lie. Dragonite dies. I'm not out of the woods yet. I can still lose this. I'm talking way too soon. I don't have a way of removing... I guess I have my... I should actually switch out here. I still have my Defogger. In fact, I could go to my Defogger right now. I think I will. Yeah, let's go Empoleon here. And attempt a Defog. I'm assuming they would just go for Scald. Moonblast, yeah. So, they could go hard Gallade. I don't actually know what they want to do. But yeah, this is Scarf. I know this is Scarf. I'm going to Defog here. Get these webs out of the way. I mean, get these rocks out of the way, sorry. Switch out, okay. Into Galvantula, interesting. Dundee is looking amazing. So this is where I guess webs would go up here. I'm once again gonna go hard Mega Lopunny because if webs go up, I just lose it anyway. So like I don't see a reason to not. Like if webs go up, it just dies. It gets outsped by every single Pokemon. So yeah, let's go Mega Lopunny here. I go for Volt Switch. Okay, that's fine. So they have to pick a switch in here. I'm assuming just maybe the Feeny could come back. Yeah, Scarfini would make sense. Glade would make some sense. Can I lose this game? That's the thing right here. So Mega Lopunny is down. What else is down on my team? Okay, the Decidueye comes in. I mean, do I just go Thundurus and try to OHKO this, or at least put it in range of my Mismagius? I think that's my play here. The other option would be going Shaman, which I don't think is going to help me at all. I'm just going to go Thundurus. Because if they give me this thing, the game's over, I think, to Mismagius. Unless that's actually a Scarf Galvantula too, which, I mean, if it is, that would be cool. I could also just bulk up, but I think I just go for the Z. I'm just going to Z it. Because if they stay in right here, that's going to be huge. Yeah, I guess they can still win with the combination of potentially Scarf Galvantula and Shadow Sneak for Mega Gallade against my Mismag, but other than that, I don't know if they have a chance. If they are that, I think they're actually going to win no matter what. But yeah, I think just based on how the matchups was at preview, this hasn't been terrible so far. Not at preview, when I was prepping, based on how the matchup was, this is going ideally. I killed one of the bigger win cons to my team, being Dragonite. I killed Nidoking, which is even bigger. I think they're debating whether they want to stand or not. I've run Flying MZ before. They spectated that game, I think, from what I remember, so I don't know, I guess they could switch out. I don't know what they would switch out into. Sack off the Scarfini, maybe? Okay, well, they just stand. I don't know if this means this is Focus Sash or not. But I mean, hey, let's hit this up and try to knock it out. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this thing pretty hard. Are you Focus Sash? You are not. That thing is gone. I mean, yeah, assuming this scenario happened, I would have won with Miss Magius anyway. I'm still not out of it. I don't know why I keep on saying I've won. If it's not Scarf Galvantula, I've won. That's the thing. I think here what I do is I sub. Because if they Volt Switch out, I gotta sub up. And if they're Scarf, then... I guess if they're Scarf, I shouldn't sub. I should just fly up here and kill something else. Alright, so they try to Volt Switch out. Something's taking a fly here. So, I mean, I think I would have won this game with Miss Mag. I don't get to choose a move here. Let's see what comes in. I know I've said it so many times. I mean, I guess if I miss here, then they win. Actually, wait a minute. We know that this is not Scarf anymore, so I don't think they can. It actually lived. That's crazy. Volt switches out. I have damage on Gallade, right? Yeah, so I want Miss Mag to clean this game up. That's what I want. So I think, I mean, I'm just gonna sack this and go Miss Mag. I think that's what I want to do here. What do I have in the back still? I have a Shaman still. Do I just go out into that here? I feel like I just go Miss Mag. I mean, Empoleon. If I go Empoleon and they go Gallade, can I lose? Yeah, I can lose if that happens. How much is Miss Mag? I mean, how much is Scarfini taking from my Shadow Ball? Fini, OU defensive against Miss Magius. Okay, once again, level 100. It's taking a bit, not a ton. I think I'll go for Wild Charge here. They have Ice Beam, okay. So this is the guaranteed win, because I go Miss Magius here, they can't freeze me due to their terrain. Never mind, they can, because of the... Because I'm levitating, I think. So they can freeze me if they really want to. But I've played for this. I think this would have won at the start, but... Shadow Ball. Yeah, that's the play here, Shadow Ball, and... I hope it either kills or I don't get frozen. If it doesn't freeze me, then I think I win. Let's see. Did not... Wow, this thing is so weak. That's crazy. Alright, let's Shadow Ball again here. How much did Shadow Sneak actually do to me? Shadow Sneak. I think Shadow Sneak kills me if they have it. Yeah, it would. It's an interesting scenario. Knock this out. Do they actually have Shadow Sneak or not? I mean, I think they're going to go Gallade first. Let's see. So if they go Galvantula first, I don't think that's going to help them. Because this is not Scarf, as we saw. So let's Shadow Ball here. Yep, that's going to knock that out. And I mean, I guess at this point, even if they have Shadow Sneak, I think my Shaman should be able to beat the Gallade without an issue. So Mist goes away. And yeah, if they weren't Shadow Sneak Mega Gallade, then this was definitely over. Like, there was no chance. But Gallade comes in. I'm gonna go for the Scarf Shadow Ball here. Do they have Shadow Sneak? They do not. So if they didn't have Shadow Sneak, they had no chance. Yeah, Scarf Mismagius would have always won this game. So that's going to be that. Really sorry about the miss, man. I think it would have lowered differential, but I think Scarf Mismagius, like, there was no way it wouldn't win right here. So that is going to be GG. Did hope you all enjoyed. We move on to 5-0, and I will see you all next week. Later.